Good morning. There may be a slight echo today. Unfortunately, I misplaced part of my headphones, so please bear with me. We are in section 3 of A Course in Miracles, the Manual for Teachers, and today we will read paragraphs 3 and 4. If you'd like to join me for a prayer, Dear Father, if left to my own devices, my perception will be skewed. I surrender to you everything that I think and feel. God, please take my past, plan my future, send your spirit to redeem my mind, that I might be set free. May I be your channel, God, and serve the world. May I become who you would have me be, do what you would have me do, go where you would have me go, and say what you would have me say, and to whom, dear God? God, please enable me to set aside everything I think I know for an open mind and a new experience. Thank you. The world of time is the world of illusion. What happened long ago seems to be happening now. Choices made long since appear to be open, yet to be made. What has been learned and understood and long ago passed by is looked upon as a new thought, a fresh idea, a different approach. Because your will is free, you can accept what has already happened at any time if you choose, and only then will you realize that it was always there. As the Course emphasizes, you are not free to choose the curriculum or even the form in which you will learn it. You are free, however, to decide when you want to learn it. Footnote 17. Chapter 1, 2 through 5. It is a required course. Only the time you take it is voluntary. Free will does not mean that you can establish the curriculum. It means only that you can elect what you want to take at a given time. The above reference implies a clarification of the lines from the course's introduction, suggesting that the course that is required is the universal course, and that this particular form of it, A Course in Miracles, is required only for those to whom it is assigned. And as you accept it, it is already learned. And we'll go down to footnote 18. Because we are reliving a journey through time that is already over, everything we learned in that journey, even learning that seems at this point to lie in the future, has already been learned by us. In studying A Course of Miracles, then, we are not actually learning something new. We are merely accepting learning that we acquired long ago. Paragraph 4. Time really then goes backward to an instant so ancient that it is beyond all memory and past even the possibility of remembering. Yet, because it is an instant that is relived again and again, and still again, it seems to be now. And thus it is that pupil and teacher seem to come together in the present, finding each other as if they had not met before. The pupil comes at the right time to the right place. This is inevitable because he made the right choice in that ancient instant which he now relives. So has the teacher, too, made an inevitable choice out of an ancient past. And we'll go down and read footnote 19. Like the paragraph before it, the paragraph above rests on the Course's concept of time. The original ancient instant of time included as one of its countless aspects the teacher and pupil meeting each other. This meeting came about through a right choice that both of them made in that instant. Now, since they are both merely reliving that ancient instant, it is inevitable that they will also relive their meeting. God's will in everything but seems to take time in the working out. What would delay the power of eternity? We go ahead and complete this section and read paragraph 5. When pupil and teacher come together, a teaching-learning situation begins. And footnote 20, the teaching-learning situation is the manual's term for a situation in which a teacher is teaching a learner, a pupil. An ongoing teaching-learning situation, then, could also be called a teacher-pupil relationship. It is explicitly called a relationship in the fourth sentence of this paragraph. For the teacher is not really the one who does the teaching. God's teacher speaks to any two who join for learning purposes. The relationship is holy because of that purpose, and God has promised to send His Spirit into any holy relationship. In the teaching-learning situation, each one learns that giving and receiving are the same. The demarcations they have drawn between their roles, their minds, their bodies, their needs, their interests, and all the differences they thought separated them from one another fade and grow dim and disappear. Those who would learn the same course share one interest and one goal. Footnote 21. This means that teacher and pupil have joined in the single goal of learning the same form of the universal course, in this case, A Course in Miracles. The teacher learns through teaching and the pupil teaches through learning. By joining in a common goal, the two have formed a holy relationship which has invited God's teacher, the Holy Spirit, to enter and to teach them through the teacher. And thus, he who was the learner becomes the teacher of God Himself, for he has made the one decision that gave his teacher to him. He has seen in another person the same interests as his own. Footnote 22. Manual 1:1-2. A teacher of God is anyone who chooses to be one. His qualifications consist solely in this: somehow, somewhere, he made a deliberate choice in which he did not see his interests as apart from someone else's. The idea above is that by joining with his teacher in the goal of learning the same course, the pupil has in fact made this deliberate choice. He made a choice in which he saw his interests as not apart from his teacher's. He has thus met the qualification for being a teacher himself. And I thank you for joining with me in Section 2 of Manual for Teachers. Who are their pupils?